this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
So the Rockets win the tip. Now Golden State's starting five. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. And it's Barnes in at the small forward position.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
And continuing to expand his arsenal last season, Patrick Beverley, the guard for the Rockets. Career highs in assists and rebounds per game. He's one of the smallest guys on the floor.
Yeah, and he's really working on the details of becoming a better playmaker. Becoming a guy that has coaches trust him to handle the basketball in those crucial situations.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting two.
You know, talking about Beverley, his wrist injury really changed things for the Rockets at the end of last season. Suddenly, 37-year-old Jason Terry had to take on big minutes at the point, and he was serviceable, but they missed Beverley's toughness on defense particularly.
All right, now, gentlemen, two shots. Two shots.
That free throw missing.
And going back to the one thing with Patrick Beverley, his shot could still be more consistent. Last year, he was down in shooting averages across the board, including just 38% from the field. It makes it very difficult on your offense when you have an inability to space the floor.
And the second free throw, good.
And guys, you know, we've talked about it before, but it bears repeating. Dwight Howard may be the best overall rebounder in the last decade. 5 times out of the last 8 years, he's led the league in rebounding. That's almost impossible to do in the modern NBA.
That's good.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now here's Curry. Howard is still Clark, an efficient rebounder, still prolific in fact, but he's no longer dominant. Last year he had not one 20-plus rebound game. Tell me the last time that happened.
Well, you know, this being Dwight's 12th season in the league, Kevin, a lot of wear and tear on him. I think he's trying to fight through it, and he's still very much more than serviceable. Wants to get a ring, and he's doing his part to try to make that happen.
Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Curry kicks to Thompson. Bogut sets a screen for Thompson. He dishes it to Bogut. Just 4 to shoot. Curry outside. Another miss by Curry.
That's the 3rd straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Howard dishes to Harden. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
The Warriors have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Green with a screen on Beverley. Curry against Beverley. Shot clock at 5. Here's Barnes. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
It's scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They, right now, are searching for a bucket.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Harden gets to Moniunas. Ariza outside. And the 3 ball is good. Ariza's got his first 3 points of the game.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here's Thompson looking for his first basket still in this one.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
High post, Howard. Bogut on him. No luck.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
It's Curry outside. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Guys, Steve Kerr gave me a few moments to catch up with him. He said their scouting report is really all about how to handle Dwight Howard. Obviously, a tremendously impactful player at both ends of the court. Coach said, offensively, we always need to know where he is. Defensively, it's always about doing your work early, trying to hold your ground and deny him prime position inside. Sounds like a good plan, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. Here's Thompson. James Harden picking up that last basket. The drive by Thompson, and that one's good.
The D on him has to be airtight, guys. You got to get into his airspace, and that was far from it.
Houston leading by 3.
Well, with the season the Warriors put together, they came out way ahead of everybody else in the West. I mean, given how tough the West was last year, that makes their 67-win season all the more impressive. One of the best in history in my mind.
Golden State's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Bogut sends a screen for Curry. He kicks it to Bogut. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That's on Dwight Howard.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
That free throw missing.
And, you know, looking at Andrew Bogut, he's been one of the game's best centers. I mean, obviously injuries have saddled him a little bit over the years, but he's made it through 67 games each of the past 2 seasons.
No good on the second free throw. Well, going back to Bogut when he's healthy, he's a very difficult matchup for any opponent. One of the great rebounders and defenders certainly in this game now. He also, though, gives you points from the blocks and with tiny putbacks.
You know, he's become an unsung hero in a sense. Not the flashy guy who entered the league, but more of a very talented lunch pail kind of guy who simply wants to do his part.
Last season for James Harden was easily his best yet. Finished second in the MVP race. Put up huge numbers with career highs in points per game scoring. Greg at more than 27 a game.
And also carried that Rockets team that dealt with a plethora of injuries, mainly to Dwight Howard. And second in the league in scoring, I mean, narrowly losing out to Russell Westbrook, who just went on a tremendous tear the second half of the season. And then also finished runner-up in the MVP race.
For Harden coming in second in the MVP race, he had a lot of first-place votes, and nobody knew if he or Curry would win the award. In most other seasons, he would have won the MVP.
And for Harden last year, he could have easily have won the MVP, probably would have in other seasons. His big talking point for the award was how he carried the Rockets on his back. And he might have been the most valuable player to his team with the performances he had last year.
And Curry hits them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Everly with the ball. He hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure will change. Curry against Beverly. Now here's Curry. No good off the front iron.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Harden with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Howard setting the pick for Harden. Reza passes to Howard. Green with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Michael Beasley. He's checked in for Houston. The Warriors also with a sub. Spates checked in for Andrew Bogut.
And Draymond Green, guys, has won at every level. I mean, led Saginaw High School to 2 consecutive state championships at Michigan State, 2 trips to the Final Four, and now making noise with the Warriors. It's clear this guy's a winner.
Here is Howard. 6 to shoot. And there's the feed to Harden. No good, but he's still shooting 75%. 6 of 8 from the floor.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. They look strong here in the early going.
Now, here's Ariza. Harrison Barnes missing his. Again, the miss by Harden.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Barnes dishes to Curry. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
And the Rockets making a change here. Terry's checked in. And the Warriors with possession here. 6-point game. Nice work there coming off the screen. That's now 8 points for Steph Curry. Here's Terry. He feeds it to Harden. Takes the 13-footer, and he connects with the jumper. Harden's got 15 points.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Spates sets a screen. Back to Curry. There's a good screen. 4 on the shot clock. Drops one in from the wing. He's got 10.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Beasley the screen. Terry kicks to Ariza. Harden outside. The 3. Misses. 4th time against 7 makes for this game. Warriors trailed by 3. Thompson with it, and it's Harden picking him up. And Thompson kicks to Green. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Shot's good.
What a play there.
Shooting
The
one.
hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
So for the Rockets, Capella's checked in, and Corey Brewer's subbed in for Trevor Ariza. Golden State also making some changes. Andre Iguodala, he's checked in for Barnes, and it's Barbosa in for Klay Thompson. Now here's Terry, looking for his first basket still in this one. Feeds it to McDaniels. He tries for 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Outside, Green. Here's Curry with the 3. And there's a foul. It's on Maurice Spates. That's his first foul.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Some changes for Golden State. Azili's checked in for Green, and it's Livingston in for Curry. Here's Terry. Well, looking back on last season, you didn't know where the Rockets would end up in terms of seeding in the playoffs. Ended up with the 2 seed because they won the Southwest Division, and as it turned out, everything worked out very well for them.
It really did, and had a divisional matchup in that first round against the Mavs, but the Rockets took care of business in that series and would advance.
Warriors trailed by 3. Livingston passes to Barbosa. That's good.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And so it's Houston with it.
And, you know, for the Rockets, they had a major gut check in the second round. Went down 3-1 against the Clippers. Came back to win the series in 7, including Game 6. And I dozed off when they were trailing by 19 in the 4th. And was shocked to wake up in the morning and see they had forced the 7th game.
And with the Rockets' last postseason, their trip to the conference finals was as far as they would go. Went out to the Warriors in 5 games.
Shot.
Most of them,
One
though,
shot.
close ones. I think most fans were pleased with how far the team went last year in spite of all the injuries.
Free throw, good, Beasley. And the second player taken in the 2008 draft, Michael Beasley out of Kansas State, has been the ultimate wild card. Incredibly high expectations for him. At one time, he was the best high school player in the country, but now, you know, Greg, in his 8th season, he's bounced around a little bit. You wonder if he will ever fulfill that great potential.
You know, you could argue he's the best player in college that 1 year
Yes,
at Kansas
yes.
State. I mean, unstoppable scorer and rebound on the collegiate level. And he's shown flashes, but that's the one thing about this level. So much of the game is mental. And not everybody's equipped to handle the responsibility of being a great player.
Excellent. Warriors trail by 4. Barbosa kicks to Iguodala. Golden State moving it around. Here's Livingston, sinks the 15-footer. Livingston's got his first points in this one.
And thinking about Michael Beasley's career now, he did have a breakout season in 10 and 11 with the Timberwolves. It was enough to land him a 3-year, $18 million contract with the Suns a couple of years ago. The arrow seemed to be pointing up, but then things headed south quickly.
Golden State's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Barbosa gets the bucket. We've got 1:23 left here in the first quarter.
Get out of here, Houston!
Rush. He's checked in for Maurice Spates. A minute 20 left to play here in the first. Left side, Terry. Capella dishes to McDaniels. Here's Terry. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Barbosa passes to Iguodala. They set the pick. Dishes to Rush. Fires for 3. Shot misses. And the Rockets take it the other way. 41 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Outside Terry. And Terry again missing.
That's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case, you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on it.
Here's McDaniels. Pass to Terry. There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. The dish to Beasley. Clock at 6. And the rejection by Ezeli. Iguodala kicks to Livingston. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala.
You know, that part of the floor, guys, is more or less his real sweet spot, right in his wheelhouse.
It's a tie game here in Houston. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Steph Curry, a player within the gym range, told us about his comfort stretching the floor.
Anywhere 5-6 feet outside that three-point line, if I have a dribble, if I catch and shoot, if I have a good look, and I think coach will allow me to take that shot. And it's tough to guard, especially when you see a couple go in. That basket gets a lot bigger.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
Up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out to you from a numbers standpoint?
It's been about the effort. Love the hustle they've shown here in the first.
Yeah, it's due to their hustle, as you said, Greg, and showing up on the scoreboard, too.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Houston, Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Motiejunas and Howard the post pair, and it's Beverly in at the 1 spot.
Well, you know, last season, Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won him over in a hurry.
The Rockets trail. Harden outside, Ariza outside. It's up a 3. A rebound by Ezeli. The Warriors shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Curry against Beverly. Curry attacking. It's rebounded by Houston.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint. Here's
Beverly, and count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go. But it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
Spates checked in for Golden State. Like last season, we saw Motiejunas make some nice strides.
Yeah, big uptick in his scoring efficiency, Kevin. Both his shooting from beyond the arc and from within the arc increased.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
And Motiejunas actually showing a newfound post repertoire there. I mean, he's deceptive. He has hooks and pump fakes, little up and unders. The Rockets looked to him for offense when they weren't playing through Harden. And Montejunas is a very confident player. I think where he can still improve is his rebounding and defensive impact. With a 7-foot frame, he's got to learn to play like a 7-footer.
Now here's Beverly. Too open that time. Made it look too easy.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Goes up from the top of the key. And the shot no good, a bit short.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Beverly against Curry. The drive by Green. Last season, Draymond Green taking over the starting power forward role in Golden State. Last season, David Lee was injured, remember, in preseason. Green was inserted, and he's been terrific ever since.
Absolutely superb. A former second-round pick, his emergence has fueled this team's rise to greatness.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And the second free throw, good. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Beverly against Curry. Beverly dishes to Harden. Plays it up and banks it in. Harden's got 17.
And I really have always felt Draymond Green was one of those unique players. I mean, he kind of a tweener in terms of that small forward, power forward at only 6'7". But he's got toughness. The long arms enable him to defend bigger guys. And also the basketball IQ. You can never discount the importance of understanding what you're doing when you're on the floor.
Now Beverly after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Beverly the pass to Harden. He's looking for Howard and finds him. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And with Draymond Green, he can defend inside. He can cover on the perimeter. I mean, his versatility at both ends of the floor also a huge asset. And you can't have a higher basketball IQ than he does. It really helps him excel at all facets of the game.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And that one misses.
And really, the Warriors had an amazing regular season last year. Just from a historical standpoint, it was one of the best ever.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. And for the Warriors last year, they would end the season with 67 wins. That number, Clark, tying for the 6th best win total in NBA history.
And my guess is only a few people saw it coming. I mean, and as the season wore on, it became more and more apparent that the Warriors were for real, but it took a while for people to accept that fact.
Shot clock at 2. That's a 2 from Barnes. It's rebounded by Houston. Harden's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Ariza kicks to Howard. The pass to Montejunas. With his first shot attempt, Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. It's Curry with the drive. Pass to Barnes. Spades with a screen on Howard. Beverly against Green. Spades dishes to Curry. Takes it off the glass. Curry's got 14 points for the game. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Beverly against Curry. Passes it to Spates. Curry against Beverly. Curry attacking. Shot clock at 5. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And that one's good. Barnes.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Rockets trail by 4. And Beverly gets to a reset. High post, Howard. Working on Green. Harden. Barnes grabs the miss.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted. And really, I like the movement and communication. 3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. Defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
Now here's Harden. He's got 17. And it's Beverly missing.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Thompson against Beverly. Green left side. Takes it from 10. And that one goes long.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
There's a screen by Motiejunas. Harden against Barnes. Howard, the pass to Beverly. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And that's just a great individual play right through the teeth of the defense.
Michael Beasley, he's checked in for Motiejunas. The Warriors also with a sub. Iguodala's checked in. For Houston, they have shot less than 50% at the free throw line today, hitting just 3 of 7.
Only 71% from the line last season, and rest assured they're hoping to bring those numbers up this year.
And it's something they know that if they improve, can really have a big impact on their success.
Curry's shot is off. Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level. It was an MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserved. I mean, you could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us, and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. Well, he was ahead of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
And here is Iguodala. James Harden getting it to go from deep. Iguodala gets the bucket.
And how about that for a response.
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Now, here is Harden, who's got 20. Puts it up. And it's off the back rim, no good.
And with Curry winning his first NBA MVP award, he played the fewest minutes by an MVP in league history, mostly because his team was up by so much, he got to sit a number of fourth quarters.
Iguodala dishes to Curry. They get it back. Out to Thompson. He's hit again. Buckets with the rebound. Harden's got 4 rebounds in this game. Beverly against Green. And Beverly kicks to Howard. Lets it go from 14. That one wide left.
And with Curry and the MVP, there was some pressure with Harden. Relatively close voting, but Curry was the clear winner. Hard to argue with the season he had, leading his team to 67 wins last year. And Steph Curry, not just a superstar player, but one of the best contracts in basketball this year and next for under $24 million combined. And you can bet he's due for a major increase in pay when 2017 rolls around.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
Catching up in the changes for Houston. Capella's checked in. Brewer comes in for Trevor Ariza. Daniels is checked in for James Harden. And it's Terry in for Patrick Beverly. And for Stephen Curry, a value contract, but a growing list of endorsements. One of the top-selling jerseys in the league, his signature shoe deal. He's doing all right.
Yeah, I don't think he's worried about it. He's got a Bible quotation on his wrist that says, "Love never fails." And that's how he approaches the game, with a true love and faith that his hard work is going to pay off.
The Rockets have had a disappointing game so far from the line. Only 3 free throws made. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Curry.
One shot, gentlemen.
On the free throw, no good.
Yet to convert from the line this quarter. Boy, this is painful to watch.
And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been if they landed or kept some of those big names.
And Capella sends it back to the left side wing. Here's McDaniels. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2. And with the Rockets, it's no secret that they take a very analytical approach to team building. Greg, you and I talked about that. And Clark, you wonder if that hurts them in free agency.
Well, when your front office makes no qualms about viewing players as simply just
Okay,
assets,
gentlemen,
it can be a
2
hard
shots.
sell to a free agent.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And guys, KJ McDaniels, I think, has excellent defensive potential. I mean, his long arms and quick jump allow him to block a high number of shots for a 2-guard, and his overall athleticism allows him to match up against 2s and 3s. Offensively, though, he really needs work on practically every measurable skill.
Here is Livingston on the wing. Iguodala kicks to Livingston. For 3, Barbosa. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Livingston's got 3 assists now in this one. And back to McDaniels, the highest second-round draft pick in last year's draft.
And Kevin, he was outperforming that draft spot through the first 52 games, but because of a 1-year rookie contract, the Sixers felt they might have to overpay him, so therefore they traded him to Houston instead.
Cold, harsh economic start of the NBA. Terrible. The Warriors pull it in.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage, even though it was all over.
That one goes. Count it. Rockets trail by 7. He dishes it to Beasley. On the wing, Brewer. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. 5 to shoot. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
That feed by Iguodala, a really good example of his passing ability. Well, I tell you, the Warriors roster fit together hand in glove. They were led by the Splash Brothers, but the front court and the bench really complemented the rest of the team perfectly because all of the players for the Warriors were extremely versatile and highly skilled.
As you're talking about the Warriors, you know, they were built to play with each other last year. The bigs could all pass very well, and that set up the three-point threats.
And then even on the defensive side, I mean, they had players that really complemented each other. I mean, some undersized power forwards who counted with rim protectors. I mean, they also had the length at every perimeter position to switch on any play. So they are equally as adept on that side of the ball.
Andrew Bogut checked in for the Warriors. Beasley sets a screen for Terry. He kicks it to Beasley. Back to Terry. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the James.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hand. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Here is Livingston. He has 6. In the corner, Rush with it. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Rockets trail by 7. Terry outside. Beasley, the pass to Brewer. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first half.
They're really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
That defensive backcourt has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part. And I'm not talking about leaving college.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
There's the triple. Shot is off. Livingston. No luck. And we've reached halftime in this one. Warriors ahead, up 7. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Steph, what's been the key to what's working there for you guys right now?
Defensive end, we rebound the ball, keeping them off the glass, and being able to execute an offensive end.
Steph, thank you so much. Plenty of ingredients to a solid effort, Kevin.
Thank you so much, Doris. Great interview as always. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with the second half of basketball shortly.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny, the Jed Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be looking back at the game's first half. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. Nothing seemed to give way on either side of the scoring column as they wrapped up the period all knotted up. In the second quarter, we began to see what they're capable of when everything starts clicking as they pulled out to a 7-point lead by the end of the half. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
Well, in terms of running a smooth, efficient offense, they've been as good as it gets. The looks they've created have been high percentage. The ball is moving, guys are rotating. That's what got them those good looks, Ernie. And this is the reason they got that nice lead.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about Houston?
They need to look into areas where they can gain an advantage. Rebounding is largely a hustle stack. Right now, they're getting out-rebounded. They need to commit to changing that. Those extra opportunities afforded by better rebounding are key for them to win tonight.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after.
about to start up and begin any moment.
What a performance from Harden here. He has 20 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. The Splash Brothers are the guards, and it's Barnes in at the 3.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Here's Beverly. Andrew Bogut making his last shot. Beverly dishes to Howard, and he comes off the screen and slams it through.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
Now here's Curry. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Curry's got 19 points.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
And Beverly kicks to Harden. Steph Curry with the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And that one's good, Barnes.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft teams.
Come on, baby. Get one more.
Beverly against Curry. Beverly the pass to Moniunas. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Curry dishes to Barnes. Bogut sets a screen for Curry. Back to Barnes. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And another 3 for Golden State.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
There's a screen by Moniunas. And Harden wide open. He shoots. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And the rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that 3-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for them.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
Now here's Curry. 19 points in the game. It's Thompson off the drive. Outside for Curry. Again, Curry missing.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Here is Harden. 23 points in the game. And here's Beverly. Shot clock at 6. Moniunas kicks to Howard. Here's Ariza. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Ariza's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Rockets. Golden State's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. Last season was difficult for Dwight Howard, to say the least, across the board. Worse since, in fact, his rookie year.
Yeah, he just wasn't able to stay healthy. I mean, looks dominant in spurts. Gets you thinking, okay, he's back, then his body betrays him.
And the Warriors making a change here. Spates is checked in. Green, the screen. The feed to Spates. Green kicks to Thompson. Green with a screen for Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Rockets trail by 9. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Rockets coach had some advice for the team over that last break. He said their plan was run their offense through James Harden. Coach detailed the ways to ensure he's the one in charge out there, with the ball in his hands and the rest of the players falling in line behind him. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. Curry shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter. For Houston, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the 3rd quarter. 4 of 8. And Beverly kicks to Harden. And the jumper is good. Harden's got 25 points in the game. Warriors leading by 7. Outside Curry. He feeds it to Spates. Outside Curry. It's good from long range. Curry's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for the Warriors. Rockets have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Beverly the pass to Howard. There's a screen by Moni Eunice. Harden pitch to Howard. Stolen by Thompson. An even 3-on-3 break. At the top of the key, Spates. Feeds it to Curry. Howard with the steal. Beverly against Curry. Beverly dishes to Harden. Ariza outside. Latrey. Good. Ariza's got 9 points.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Draymond Green. And so here is Golden State.
Oh, my goodness. He's just getting nasty on them now. Wow.
Yeah, now that they've built up a lead, this is when he really breaks out those incredibly slick moves.
Man, like a Ginsu knife, just slicing and dicing.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. And here's Harden for 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Now here's Curry. He's got 24. Spade sets a screen for Thompson. Dishes it to Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Curry. And so he draws the foul on the shot and trip to the line to shoot 2.
How about Steph Curry in this one? He's got 24 points, and he's added to his numbers by hitting 4 shots from the three-point line.
And really now you can tell the defense starting to have second thoughts in terms of how they're going to play him. That's 12 points from long range.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Michael Beasley. He's checked in for Houston. Stephen Curry hits them both. Rockets trail by 8. Beverly, the pass to Harden. Ariza outside. Here's Beverly. Terrific design on the big play. He lays it in. Beverly's got 8.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit.
And the basket by Curry. Curry's got 28.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's had.
Inside, here's Howard, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Boy, he is such a ridiculous dunker.
High riser, no doubt about it.
Goodness, I mean, you come to expect plays like that from him, and folks, that never gets old.
And for Andre Iguodala, last year was a first in 758 games. Up until then, he had not once ever come off the bench.
Yeah, he'd been a starter throughout his 10-year career, every single game, Kevin. And last year he came off the bench in every game. Big adjustment for the veteran, but he made it well.
All right, now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
first free throw is good.
And getting back to Iguodala last season, not only did he come off the bench for the first time ever, but he really thrived in doing so. Playing the fewest minutes per game of his career, he was able to avoid some of the nagging injuries that had plagued him in the past. And so he could stick around to help the Warriors assemble that franchise record of 67 wins last season.
And Iguodala drops them both.
You know, for Iguodala at this point in his career, it's just about winning. He's had a couple of large contracts. He's made multiple All-Star teams, but now it's about rings for him. And he got one.
When you think of James Harden, you don't think much about his athleticism. His strength, though, is exceptional for his position.
Yeah, I think that's his greatest attribute. His ball handling's good, but it's his strength. He's able to run through contact.
And Harden able to get wherever he wants on the court. I mean, he can muscle you, but he's also got that Euro step and all those moves that just leave you in a dizzy.
You know, it's been a bad day for them at the line today as a whole, and far too often, that's the case for this team.
And both free throws good for James Harden.
You know, and Harden, you think about how elusive he is, but at the same time, he's a guy that seeks contact. I mean, he'll entice the defender to try and reach in, and a master salesman when it comes to getting those refs to blow the whistle.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
From mid-range, it's been a very nice game for them. I mean, they've been finding the bottom of the net a lot.
Yeah, but Clark, the other thing that sticks out for me, the number of assists they made over the course of this game.
First free throw is good.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this lead.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And the Rockets were a tough team last year, but at times it really felt like a one-man show. Harden carried them so much for so long. You just have to wonder if it wore him out.
Terry kicks to Harden. A floater. The Warriors pull it in. Barnes has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
It's been a difference maker for them in this game. That's what's put them in front.
Now here's Iguodala. 7 points in the game. And if carrying the team during the regular season or Harden down, Greg, and you were talking about, it didn't show that much in the playoffs. Harden was phenomenal most, if not Clark, all of the postseason.
I would agree with you, but there also were some other guys for Houston that did step up in the postseason. Howard looked as good as he did before all of his injuries, as the case in point.
Shot clock at 3. Here's Beasley. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
One thing about Corey Brewer, he's a defensive specialist, has a combination of size and quickness that's real hard to score against. I mean, equally good at defending half-court or transition.
Going back to Corey Brewer, he also has a sixth sense of sniffing out steal opportunities. Very quick hands. He's averaged 1.5 steals a game over his career.
Kevin, Corey's one of those guys that's always going to give that effort offensively and find ways to contribute there, but more importantly, he's going to give you results on the defensive side of the ball.
He has an amazing motor, never shuts down.
And Corey Brewer, guys, out of Florida, remember won those 2 national championships, teaming up with Joakim Noah and Al Horford. Terrific quickness, and that rangy frame makes him a disruptive defender. Great versatility as well on that end of the floor.
Corey Brewer was the 7th pick in the 2007 draft. He's never really reached that star caliber so many had predicted.
Yeah, you know, his offense has held him back a bit. He's a bit erratic at that end of the floor. Not a great shooter, slashes effectively well. He's most effective in transition.
Indeed. Good on the second free throw. What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years, ran away with the very tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go!
Here's McDaniels, covered by Barbosa. There's a good screen from deep Harden. That's good. Harden's got 13 points now in the quarter.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
And the defense is just not closing out quick enough. And the Warriors won 51 games back in 2014, improved that mark by 16 wins last season. Among teams that won at least 50 games in the previous year, that 16-game improvement was an NBA record for the Warriors.
Now here's Harden. 33 points for him. And now running up the court, Barbosa pushing it up. Rush dishes to Barbosa from 11 feet away. Brewer with the rebound. Brewer's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
It goes without saying the Warriors set franchise records all over the place with their play. Their win total being the highest ever, but also of note was it was the first time they've won 50 games in back-to-back seasons. They seem to truly have arrived as a top-notch franchise in this current state of the NBA.
Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Golden State. Warriors leading by 3. Livingston kicks to Iguodala. In the corner, Rush with it. Screen by Bogut. 4 on the clock. Iguodala, that's good.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Here's McDaniels. He's got 6. Another miss by Houston. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
Here's Rush, looking for his first basket still in this one. Pass to Livingston. Iguodala against Beasley. Bogut with a screen on Beasley. In the corner, Rush with it. 5 on the clock. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Rush has got his first 3 points of the game. Rockets trail by 8. There's 1:17 left to play in the third. Harden outside. Back to Beasley. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. Shoot 2. That one is on Rush.
2. Yeah, the Rockets were able to make it to the second spot in the West at the very end of the season. Actually came down to the last day. They could have ended as low as 6 going into the final game.
Last season for the Rockets, they finished as the number 2 team in the West to the Golden State Warriors. But, you know, they had to battle the whole way through.
Yeah, in part because of injuries. I mean, the Rockets did well to come in second in the West, but it was because they took care of the so-called easy games. 33 wins in the conference, but a record of 12-16 against the other playoff teams out west.
Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for KJ McDaniels. Beasley hits them both. Warriors leading by 6. Curry attacking. And Rush kicks to Barbosa. On its way from Curry for 2. They get it back. Bogut. And Capella sends it back. Harden the pass to Beverly. Back to Harden. Hands it from downtown. Harden's got 6 points here in the second half.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the chart.
Barbosa kicks to Iguodala. Here's Curry with the three. No luck. It's trailed by 3. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Beasley the screen. Iguodala with the steal. The dish to Barbosa. Bogut back up on top. Harden against Curry. 14 feet away, and he gets the bucket. Curry's got 32 points in the game. 5 seconds left in the third quarter. Harden inside the three-point line. No good. And we've reached the end of the third. Warriors lead by 5. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this.
Check it out.
All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. Rockets trail. Modiunas and Howard the post pair. Beverly and Harden, they're the backcourt. And it's Ariza in at the 3, the small forward. It's the 5 for Houston right now. Howard dishes to Beverly. It's Harden with the drive. That's good.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Warriors shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Green with a screen for Curry. Screen by Bogut. Thompson with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Here's Green. And sent back by Howard. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ariza.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The Warriors making a switch here. Spates is checked in. The Warriors leading. Curry passes to Thompson. Green kicks to Curry. Spates sets a screen for Curry. The pass to Spates. 6 on the shot clock. The drive by Green, but he recovers it. That's good. And the Warriors lead by 4.
Despite his ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options, which you have to have when one of your main guys is struggling.
Pass to Beverly to the inside. Takes it from 10. And there's the call on Howard. That's foul number 2 for him.
Go the other way.
And Modiunas the basket on the assist by Beverly. Andrew Bogut. He's checked in for Maurice Spates. Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Thompson. Green kicks to Curry. From the top of the key. That one off the back iron and out.
Ill-advised shot there, Mark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
Harden draws the double. Modiunas dishes to Beverly. Kicks it out to Harden. There's a screen by Modiunas. Down low. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here.
You know, one of the basic fundamentals in basketball is the ability to box out. He's got that down pat.
Curry passes to Green. Out to the right wing. Barnes against Motiejunas. Now here's Barnes. He's tightly guarded. And it's Houston on the break. And here they go. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance him out for a three-point play.
And it's official. All the way back. At one point, this thing seemed to be out of reach.
I did not think they had enough clock to get all the way back, but here they are. And now they've got to feel like they're in control of this thing.
It's no secret, Clark, what this Houston Rockets team wants to do. They want to get to the line, drive the lane, and hurt you from outside the arc.
And they'll do it all at a very fast pace. I mean, they're fun to watch. The pace is something that I think sneaks up on teams sometimes, Kevin.
Good point. Thompson misses. Houston in the lead. Ariza kicks to Howard. Motiejunas against Green. Motiejunas no luck.
And no doubt the Rockets were one of the faster paced teams in the league last year. When you have the firepower they do, you want it to become a scoring fest.
Now here's Green. Screened by Bogut. 6 to shoot. Green with the ball. He's picked up by Ariza. Curry's shot is good.
A lot of the wins for the Rockets, guys, I thought last year came from just wearing down their opponent. You can keep up with their pace for a quarter, maybe 2, but it's very hard to sustain it for 48 minutes shot for shot.
We all know about the Splash Brothers, but it seems everyone on Golden State now can hit a three. They set a franchise record in made threes last year at 883 triples.
Incredible. Wow. I mean, they can stretch you out as well as anyone, and it's why they are so good going small. I mean, they did lead the league in three-point percentage last year, making almost 40% of those threes.
Find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Rockets coach had some advice for the team over that last break. The three-pointers obviously have been hurting them, and he told his players, we've simply got to play them tighter on the perimeter. We can't afford to give them these wide-open looks. Kevin?
It's stolen by Bogut. 3-on-3. Curry dishes to Thompson. Now Barnes. Thompson outside. Just 5 to shoot. Screened by Bogut. Thompson with it. He's picked up by Ariza. X using the screen that time. Now it's a 4-point Warrior lead.
For the Warriors, guys, not only did they lead the league in three-point percentage, they also hit about 45% of their three-point attempts from the corner. That's the highest percentage three on the court.
Barnes passes to Thompson. Green with a screen on Hart. Here's Thompson. And it's Thompson again missing. Rockets have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. Pretty nice efficiency there. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Yeah, good call there. I mean, feet clearly moving when he set the screen.
And he lowered the shoulder, too. I mean, they were going to get him there one way or the other. I mean, that was an easy call.
Curry with it. Green with a screen on Beverly. Curry. No good. So Houston will take it the other way. Harden kicks to Beverly. Motiejunas a screen on Curry. Back to Harden. Harden draws the double. Howard tries in. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. The 17-footer. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on
2 shots, gentlemen. 2.
And the first one drops. Stephen Curry hits them both. The Rockets have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. There's a screen by Motiejunas. It's up a 3. Harden, no good. The Warriors have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Curry kicks to Thompson. Knocks down the 3-ball. Thompson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture. Clutch.
Now here's Harden. They set the screen. Kicks it to Beverly. Green against Howard. Shot clock at 6. Motiejunas sets a screen for Harden. He got right to the cup using that screen.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
And that one misses.
He's been to the line here more than in the first. I thought he was a bit tentative in that first, but I like the aggressiveness he's showing here now.
Barnes dishes to Curry. Screen by Bogut. Bogut with a screen on Beverly. Curry kicks to Green. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And despite some of the injuries over the years, Andrew Bogut still one of the game's best shot blockers, averaging well over 2.5 a game in his career. And Greg, he protects the rim like few others can. A rugged play.
Man, in last season, almost 3 block shots per game. And with all the offensive firepower around him, I think it really allows him to play to his strengths. That's why having a great team is about pieces of the puzzle fitting. He's a terrific piece for this group.
And both free throws good for Green.
And getting back to Bogut, people forget he's a pretty good athlete. The reason he was drafted #1 overall way back when was because of his insane combination of size and movement skill. That's why he remains one of the excellent shot blockers in the league today.
Harden the pass to Motiejunas. Ariza has the open look. Drills it from outside.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
The feed now to Thompson. Green, the screen. Thompson against Harden. And Thompson gets to Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's 10 points for Draymond Green.
And when you talk about Bogut, I think the Warriors' incredible regular season inspired him. He didn't have to be the star. He just had to anchor that deep. Sometimes when you give a guy a specific task to be the best at, that's when he delivers the most.
Houston making a switch. Beasley's checked in. Warriors leading by 4. Curry kicks to Green. Screen by Bogut. Back to Curry. From downtown. Rockets with the rebound. And outside. Left side Ariza for the three. And another three for Houston.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
Here's Curry. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Beverly dishes the hole. Oh, cleans up the mess with the savage put-back flush.
He's been much more effective in the second half than he was in the first.
Warriors have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Curry passes to Thompson. Five to shoot. From the arc. They get it again. Houston's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. A piece of it. Green against Beverly. To the inside. Takes the 13-footer. That one rolling around and rims out.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
Ariza goes in. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That'll be his second foul of the game. Screen by Howard. Beverly against Curry. Clock at 6. It's Ariza on the wing. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Ariza's got 15 points here in the second half.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
And here is Curry. Inside. It's tipped. It's Thompson off the drive. And Michael Beasley picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
It's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
The screen from Thompson. Here's Barnes. A beautiful reversal.
Terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
Houston's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Feeds it to Beasley. Launches a 3. Beasley can't get that one to fall.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
Screen by Bogut. Curry attacking. The Rockets pull it in. Howard's got 11 rebounds in the game. Harden kicks to Howard. Beverly dishes to Harden. Harden draws the double. Howard in the post. Covered by Barnes. Howard can't hit. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Dishes it to Curry. Pulls up. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Ariza's got rebound number 5 here tonight. He gets it down. Here's Beverly, and the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. Good on the first, and that gives them the lead.
Take a look at what Beverly's been doing. 9 points and 13 assists.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
Disappointing not to convert all of them, but he did get the one to give them the lead.
.16 left in the fourth quarter. Kicks it out to Ariza. On the wing, Harden. He's covered by Thompson. That's good from Ariza on the assist by Harden. 21 points for Ariza.
What a special performance this guy's putting on from long range.
Well, that has been his shot today. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Curry. 14 feet away. It's hauled in by Beverly. Houston's got 8 shots off from three-point line and hit half of them. There's 45 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Beasley outside. Shoots. Ariza with the bucket. And the Rockets lead by 6. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth. Curry kicks to Thompson. Connects! And now they trail by just 4.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
And he commits the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. He dishes it to Curry. To the paint. It's deflected. Shot from 12. It falls. And now they trail by just 4.
The defense played him close on that one, but he just would not be denied. Aggressive move for the score.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
All right, now, take a break. 2 shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And the second of 2 is good. That puts them up by 5. There's 18 seconds left in the game.
Time running low here.
A quick score, Greg, and then probably foul him right away.
And stolen by Howard. And now we've got the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Knocks it loose. And an intentional foul right there.
Shooting for Houston, Trevor Ariza. 2 shots.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Livingston can't get it to fall. So we see the Rockets get the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and I thought good execution really played a big part throughout.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Gentlemen, I'm here with James Harden. Congratulations on the win, James. And what did it take for the team to make the push necessary to put yourselves in position to win tonight?
Just being aggressive. I told my guys on the court that we had to make a run. It had to be a good one. Defensively, we did a pretty good job down the stretch. We got some shots to fall and came with the victory.
It was a decisive run, James. Thanks for the time. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey, y'all. Ernie Johnson here, along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game. James Harden, just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
That was the James Harden we've come to know and love. A player that brings nothing but fear to players that have to guard him. I've said this for a while now. He's the best one-on-one player in the NBA. And even if it's not a one-on-one situation, even if you throw the kitchen sink at him, he still gets the job done. It's the confidence, the drive, and the spirit that makes James Harden a superstar.
Well, his shooting percentage up there in the high 50s speaks to how smart his shot selection was. It was really an intelligent game he played, plain and simple. It's all about protecting each possession, and he set the example for them with his excellent decision-making.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.